Top of the third inning here at Nelson Corp Field. Tied up at 0 runs apiece. We're going to have a special guest join us in just a few. So we'll let you enjoy the sights and sounds of Nelson Corp Field as we take a brief pause here. Count is 2-0. Two-0 pitch swung on and missed. The count goes 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Pitch on the way for Myers. Outside, 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, nobody out. Pitch on the way to Tyler Thompson, fouled off the top of the roof and back in play. Top of the order due up for the CornBelters. Thompson walked his first time. Jackson Smith and Caleb Royer on deck and in the hole. Payoff pitch on the way from Brody Myers. Outside ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks for Tyler Thompson.
Shortstop Jackson Smith.
Welcoming to the booth, Connor Giusti and Father Giusti. Welcome on the broadcast, guys.
How you doing, Andrés?
We are doing very well. Great to see you as well. As Jackson Smith will look for the first pitch on the way from Myers. Low and inside, 1-0. Connor, welcome back, Mayor. how have you been, man?
Oh, it's been fantastic. It's been so good to be back here in Clinton. Just everything about it has been amazing. And being able to throw out the first pitch today was quite the treat, let me tell you. So it was such a welcoming embrace, and it's always good to be back here in Clinton.
Yeah, we tossed in that Sports Center top 10 play for you the last week of your season, man. Was that the last game of the year that happened?
Yep, that was it. Yeah. That was my last game of my college career. So it was quite the way to go out, and I was very excited with everything. So it was very fun. So
yeah, I remember because I was calling the game at UIC, and our guy, I think, got right before or after your play. It was back-to-back Missouri Valley Conference plays as a 2-1 pitch on the way to Jackson Smith from Brody Myers. Hit on a rope into right field, bounces in front of White, and guys will go station to station. So Smith has his second single of the afternoon. Thompson goes to third.
First baseman, Caleb Royer.
So you played at Oshkosh, you played it here in Clinton, and you played in Valpo. Tell us what some of the things that you've learned over your years playing baseball. And obviously you've officially announced your retirement. You're moving to Milwaukee, I hear?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I have a job up in Milwaukee now. But, you know, it was such a great experience going from the Division III level to the Division I level. Was very fun, and just so many amazing experiences, and having that, I think Clinton LumberKings really helped. It was so amazing, just great development here with all the coaches. Coach Dahm, Coach Berg, Coach Mike, and Coach Terry have just been amazing, and you know, playing in front of crowds like this has just helped me so much with the Division I level. It'd be great.
Pick back to first, not in time as the pitch was low and inside. Noah Thine. I mean, you played with Noah. He's pretty crafty back there, huh?
We love Noah. We love Noah. He is just such a competitor back there, and he's been amazing and everything. But, you know, it's just been great, especially having all these amazing experiences and having my father here here. He's been, again, with his amazing resume and everything that he's done at the high school level, and just being really close with Coach Dahm as well.
Yeah.
So it's having so many good figures in my life, and couldn't ask for a better experience. So
3-0 pitch on the way from Myers. Runners at first and second. This one's high and inside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Father Giusti, tell us a little bit about Connor and what you've been able to experience here in Clinton watching your son play in front of this great crowd.
This city is awesome. We love, my wife and I would love coming down here, and even my younger son to watch Connor over the years. It just is a great environment, and with Coach Dahm, just brings a presence of a wonderful clubhouse, and you couldn't ask for a better experience for your son to be a part of, and it's just been I just love the opportunity to come down here over the years and watch him play. And not only that, but you grow a relationship with the other players as well.
Yeah.
And you get to know them a little bit and their background, and then you start following them during their college career. And it's just a wonderful culture down here.
Yeah, absolutely. I think even for myself as a broadcaster here, like, I don't get opportunities like this to play, to call in front of a crowd, be on the air. Many teams in the Prospect League don't have the opportunity to be on the air. This one right back up the middle. Myers will go back to the plate. Noah Thine goes to first. Double play in order.
Nice play.
Turning two and rolling through. That double play is powered by Canadian Pacific. Fast, smooth, and right on track. 2 out. Runners go to second and third on the 1-2-3 put out. Connor, talk about some of your favorite moments here with the LumberKings. I think the one that sticks out for me is that 4-hour game last year against Springfield, the walk-off, fly ball in foul territory.
Oh my gosh, there has been so many amazing memories here. I've had so much fun on and off the field with all these guys and the coaches. But yeah, no, that was a great time, and my gosh, that game took so long.
Yes,
it was a battle down to the wire, and when I hit that, having a walk off, it's always a great experience to be able to walk it off.
This one hit well into left field, going after it is Coonrat down the left field line, and this ball will get out of play.
Close one there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right about the same spot that you hit the walk-off.
I was going to say, as we're talking about it, that's about where my ball went. Just a little bit more in fair territory, and got that win. But again, just so many good memories. I think actually one of my best ones was against the Quincy Gems back when they were the Gems. I hit a home run off the.
Oh, yeah?
Now it's the picnic pavilion.
This one hit well into right field. Coming in is White. He'll make the out for now, number 3. We'll stay here and talk with Connor as that is out number 3. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on base. So I remember that home run. It was hit right off the top of back then the Bud Light Picnic Pavilion. Now it's the I'm On Picnic Pavilion. Obviously, all the new change. But either way, yeah, that was a line shot, dude. Hit right off the top. I remember I was up here going absolutely nuts, dude. It was insane, man.
Yeah, so many good memories like that, and just like being able to be here. And again, I think one of the best things is with having you up here and doing that. It's always great. It's my dad every time. Whenever I hit a home run or whenever I have a big at bat to help win the game or something like that, my dad would always send me a clip of the LumberKings broadcast, and I'd get a perfect view and I'd get you commenting.
Oh,
and it was awesome.
So, love it. Well, if you want, you can say hi to the fans on Prospect League Network or in that camera right there.
All right, how we doing?
So we're changing up our broadcast a little bit more high tech. We got the new background here. I don't know if you can see our monitor here, but here you guys.
This is outstanding up here.
Yeah.
This is high tech.
Yeah. So we're really trying to make it. We're going for broadcast of the year. We really put in time and effort there, but I think it's really cool to get the inside look. And when you guys come up here, people can see you now. They're not just hearing voices. So
no, this is
No, you guys are great because there's a lot of times I can't get down here.
Yeah.
And I watch so many telecasts, and your energy and enthusiasm. I know there's a lot of parents at home right now watching it, and it means a lot because you're sitting there. I would put my laptop on my patio and watch the game every night, so it was outstanding.
Well, that means a lot to hear that folks are watching. I always want to put on the best show I can as Nick Ventiker comes in for his first at-bat here in the Prospect League. Coming out of Creighton University. Creighton had a pretty good year in their NCAA tournament, obviously not going to the Final 8, but one of the teams that did is a team that you played against, Murray State. Talk about them and your experience with them this year.
Oh my gosh, Murray State, I mean, with that head coach, he was amazing, full of class and everything. He was so respectful, and I mean, those guys are a very good program. Again, we played them 3 games, had a good series, and it was we had a tough game in the first game, and then that kind of carried over to the last 2. But I mean, those guys are a great program and very well deserving. I mean, that was incredible win over Duke. I mean, that was just full
Duke
of
and Ole Miss. I mean, man, that was what a series. I mean, the Missouri Valley Conference is coming up. Last 3 years, they've had a team make the tournament and go to the Final 8.
Yes.
I believe it was
Evansville
last year. This year, Missouri State, and the year before it was Indiana State.
Yes.
And Evansville made it all the way to Omaha.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So we're looking at guys or teams that are going to Omaha out of this program, and obviously I'm sure the difficulty level, as this one called Strike 3 to Ventiker, was gotten very, I mean, it's night and day playing at Oshkosh being D3 than playing at Valpo D1. Where does playing here come into play to prepare you to get that level? Because I remember you came in finishing at Oshkosh, and then the next year you're at Valpo.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. So, again, I think the Prospect League in general is just such a great atmosphere. Everything is like you get prepared to play at that Division I level. And I was, with COVID and everything being, having those last 2 years, like I was blessed to be able to go out and play for 2 more years and have that opportunity. But for JUCO guys and everything here, the pitching and everything it's very good competition. Prospect League is amazing competition, and this prepped me very well for the Division I level, going from D3 to this and seeing these guys on a good basis.
Backhanded play bobbled by Colucci at second. The throw to first, not in time, as Ziegler muscles out an infield single for the first hit for him tonight. He'll go 1 for 2. And on deck, it'll be Brett White. Yeah, I think you talk about having this league. I mean, you come to the Summer League to get better. You're trying to move on, move forward, and play at that high level. You obviously did it at D3 here in the Prospect League for, I believe you were here 2 years, 3 years?
3 years.
3 years.
Yep.
And then going to, Valpo and doing your thing, as this one hit well in the left center field. Going back is Thompson and Kuska to the wall, off the top of the wall. Rounding second is Ziegler. The throw comes in from Thompson. The cutoff man will keep it, and Ziegler stays at third. And a double from Brett White off the top of the wall. Missed a home run by maybe 3 or 4 feet. My goodness.
Center fielder Kuska's one of Connor's teammates at Valpo.
Yeah.
Center field there.
I was going to ask you, what's the scouting report on Kuska?
Oh, Michael Kuska. Oh, yeah. We love Michael as well. Again, just a great kid out there, and speedy outfielder with good hands.
Yeah. He got it in quick.
Yeah.
Kept Ziegler from scoring.
Oh, yeah.
As Jalen Martinez, your teammate from last year and All-Star last year, comes to the plate with 2 men on, 1 out. First pitch. Off the end of the bat, slow roller to short. Smith picks it up, fires to first, in time. A run will score, and the LumberKings take a 1-0 lead.
That's good, do a job. Here we go, Jalen.
There's out number 2, but give him an RBI as Jalen Ziegler scores. So Jalen to Jalen. Brett White goes to third on the ground out. So something new we're doing this year, and I'm going to have you guys fill out the form, so you don't have to tell me, but we're doing guess the attendance. So write your name next to it and your number, because it's a pretty packed house tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Sam Weezy at the plate. First pitch to him with a runner at third. Outside, 1-0.
And again, that's the best part about Clinton.
Yeah.
Like all these fans that come out and support us, it helps us so much. And
they always have good attendance,
fun.
especially
Oh my gosh,
you get a Friday and a weekend series.
Yeah. I mean, Dad, as a fan, I'm sure you bring the family out, bring as many people as you can. What has been, I guess, the overall feel for not only yourself watching your son, but just like family members who watch on television, who come to the ballpark? Obviously, this ballpark's been here for years, fans of generations. When did you first find out about Nelson Court Field, and what was your experience coming in here the first time?
Well, it all started with Jack Dahm. Jack and I have a long history. We actually played high school baseball against each other, and have known each other for a long time. And it's nothing better than seeing the game live here. It's just this is old school. I mean, this is
baseball pure as heaven.
And the sound of the bat, everything is what it used to be.
Yeah.
And this isn't artificial turf, anything. Everything is just genuine when you come here, and the entire ambiance, the beer garden, when you walk into the ballpark, vendors and different it just has the old school effect to it, like when you used to walk up into Wrigley Field when you were a little kid. And I think that Clinton just brings a special ingredient to the prospect league is that I think even other teams enjoy coming here because they know they're going to get a good attendance.
Yeah. Well, Sam Weezy looks at strike 3 with a runner at third. We're going to keep it here as the LumberKings take a 1-0 lead. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Connor Giusti. And I didn't get your name, sir, your first name.
It's Russ.
Russ
Yeah.
Giusti, Connor Giusti here with Andrés Tejeda in the booth. Top of the 4th coming up here. Russ, talk about the change you've seen from Connor from his first season here, playing at Oshkosh, playing here, and then going to Valpo. What are some of the changes you've seen from him as a man and as a ball player?
First word that comes to mind is confidence. I think that going from Division III, he came here his junior year, between his junior and senior year at Oshkosh. And having an opportunity to play against kids at this level that come in from a number of Division I schools, and realizing he could put up the statistics, realizing that he could compete at this level, gave him that confidence going into his senior year. And with COVID and the opportunity to go into the portal, made him realize, hey, I want to give this a shot.
Yeah.
And Valparaiso gave him that opportunity. But I believe it came down to learning from, first of all, Jack is a great mentor.
Absolutely,
for
yeah.
kids.
100%.
And gave him that confidence, even when he went through some struggles at this level, making him realize that, hey, you can't just lock you into third base. He taught him how to teach second, play first. I think he played every position except center and
I remember
shortstop.
you coming in
Like
in
that.
Lafayette playing behind the plate when unfortunately we lost our catchers. And
Right.
my gosh, I was so excited to see you behind the plate. I've never seen him. See him play around the horn, a little bit in left, a little bit in right. So,
But for all these kids,
Yeah.
they come from all different schools all over the country, different levels, NAIA, Division II, JUCO, and to play with kids at this caliber that's the one difference I recognized, is that he believed he could play.
yeah.
And a lot of these kids are experiencing the same thing. A few of these kids I coached in high school, there's 7 or 8 kids on this roster right now that
Wow.
come from our area that I've had the opportunity to coach, and it's amazing what they come back and tell me, and it's very parallel to what Connor's been talking to me about for the last few years.
We're in the top of the 4th. Jack Novak with a 2-2 count. Brody Myers back out on the mound. With Connor Giusti, former LumberKing, and his father Russ. This one swung on and missed. Strike 3. Novak down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. That is strikeout number 4 for Brody Myers. Out number 1.
Center fielder Michael Kuska.
The Michael Kuska grounded out to the first baseman his first time up. Big swing and a miss, 0-1. Connor, you have the mic here. You're talking to your citizens here as the mayor of Clinton. Talk about how you got that nickname.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue how that nickname came about. I think it was Will McLean, actually, another Creighton alum here, and just a lot of people here, and I've just been so happy, and I've had such amazing teammates, and we always love joking around. You know how we are, especially on the bus, playing all that stuff.
Mafia and all that.
Mafia and everything, and
chopper over to short, picked up by Clemens. He'll fire across the diamond in time. That's a 6-3 put out for out number 2.
And yeah, I guess it came. I'm pretty sure it did come from Will McLean. It did, because whenever I love the fans, I love everything. I love talking to people like this.
Oh yeah,
you know how that goes with me. So I love going over, shaking hands, kissing babies.
Constant politician over there.
Exactly.
Well, there's a career for you there.
And Will McLean just ended up calling me the mayor, and I'm like, oh,
wow.
Well, you know what? That's a compliment, and I'll take it right there. So definitely a fun nickname, though.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You've been able to rub shoulders with a couple of guys here who are now pro ball players. This one hit over to the right side, backhanded by Mealy at second, over to first. The pick not in time from Weezy. It was a clean play to start it off, and Weezy couldn't get the backhand pick. Connor, we might have to put you out there. I remember one of the first plays I remember you doing was a diving play at first base, kept the foot on,
Yes.
and I was going absolutely nuts up here, man.
And you know what's funny? As I said earlier in the broadcast here, my dad sent me that clip. And
Yeah.
just having your reactions, Andres, is just incredible. And I love every
Oh, my
I love
gosh.
everyone. So I appreciate you doing that. And yeah, it was, again, just so amazing being able to play all around the horn. And you know, that's one thing, especially my dad is always prided me on is being a good infielder. He's like, it's all mental, and all the reps and everything you do is you got to pride yourself on playing good defense, because there is two sides to baseball, Andres. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you played primarily the hot corner at third. Talk about the experience, or just like what it's like to play, because people don't get this opportunity every day. What is it like for you to stand there with, at this point, if we have 3,000 fans, 6,000 sets of eyes,
Oh
just
my
looking
gosh.
at you, man?
It is. It's really cool. I mean, especially going to the Division I level, Clinton really prepared me for that. I remember, again, our 4th of July here is always just incredible. The fans show out. It's always such a great show, and being able to play baseball in front of 6,000 fans is just amazing. And again, it's always fun, because you're a little kid, you dream about playing stuff like this.
Yeah.
And it's always great before the game, and once everyone's all said and done, and we're on the lineup, you look out and look at the fans and just kind of take a moment, and it's always amazing. So there was that, and again, being able to play all the places that I played at was just like one I can think of for sure is my first year in Division I was Alabama.
Yeah.
I had a weekend series there. It was their home weekend, opening weekend, and kind of looking up all around, I'm like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
this is really cool.
Yeah.
This is really cool.
Going down to Vanderbilt and some of those
Yeah.
places where
Wow.
a lot of these kids get that great opportunity. A lot of kids from Creighton played here.
Yep.
And it paid off for them. They got to play in a regional down in Arkansas.
Bailey picks it up, and the play covered.
Very nice.
There's a 4-1 put out for out number 3. We're going to keep it here. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. Bottom of the 4th coming up. LumberKings still with a 1-0 lead. Connor, what's your analysis for tonight's game? What would you say the over/under here is for LumberKings?
Oh, over under.
Yeah, I know you're a big betting man.
We're talking sport. Well, now I am.
Yes.
Now I am. I never did it in the NCAA.
Yep.
I'll put that right there. But now that I am retired and an adult now, over/under. I mean, again, I like the way. I mean, both pitchers are playing well. Both pitchers are throwing the ball over zone, not a lot of walks, and I don't know. I'm going to say I got over/under here. I got right now 4.5.
4.5. All
I'm going to
right.
say 4.5 is over/under.
Yep.
I think, again, Clinton's got a great offense, and pitchers are going well. So I'm going to say, I mean, obviously Clinton's winning.
Yeah,
Clinton's
we'll
winning.
take it. We'll take
LumberKings
it.
are going to win. I'm going to say final score 4-2 Clinton LumberKings.
All right, we'll mark it down. 4-2.
down right there.
Yeah, Cannon, go ahead and mark that down for us if you can. 4-2, final of 9.
Yes.
And again, I'll let you have the opportunity here in the half inning. If there's one thing or anything you want to say to the folks at Clinton, what would it be?
Just how appreciated I am of all these guys, and every fan has been amazing, and it's just, again, I can't even put it into words on how amazing my 3 years here. That's why I came back every year.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved it so much, and it's just an amazing experience with all the coaches, and I do want to congratulate my dad. He actually just retired this year.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
27 long years of high school baseball, Hall of Fame coach.
Wow.
So,
Congratulations.
I mean, again, coaching all these guys and everything, it's he's been such a mentor to me. And again, the reason that, I got into baseball in the first place and everything, following his footsteps has just been, I can't say like how proud I am as a son and everything.
Yeah.
It's, I wanted to say that on the air really quick.
Yeah,
because
get the
he
brownie
is-
points.
Yes.
Well, you do.
Yeah.
But you know what? A lot of it goes back to him too. Is that you?
This one
And,
thrills Austin Maley, so he'll get on base with a hit by pitch.
A lot of parents here in the crowd. A lot of parents at home watching right now. There's a lot of time you put in.
Yeah.
They're young, and a lot of travel baseball and going to Omaha, going to Cooperstown.
Yeah.
If you logged in all the hours, and every kid out here has a story. And as far as parents go, you can't be prouder of your son to reach this level and do some of the things that are out there. And the one thing I'm proud of Connor for is he played the game the right way.
Yeah.
Hustled down the first base, played the game the way it should be, and respect the game. So that's one thing Jack brings to this program is that type of style.
Colin Coonrat stepping into the left-handed batter's box. 1-0. Melee at first after getting plunked on the high shoulder, his left shoulder. 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball in the zone at the knees. 1-1. So, Dad's leaving the workforce. Connor, you're joining it.
Yeah. Oh, who would have thought, huh, Andres?
Reality sets in at some point.
Yeah, yes. Reality has to.
Again, I've been so blessed to be able to play 6 years of collegiate baseball, and again, 3 amazing years here, and it's it's about that time. I've had so much fun. I've loved every second of it, and so I got Russ over here finishing up his amazing career and finished up mine at the exact same time. There you go. And now it's my turn to start buying dinners.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, Andres. I got one big tab going for Russ.
Oh, sure.
Ross and Amy Giusti, so.
Oh, my goodness. Well, Connor, obviously I feel like everyone, including yourself, you've played this game as long as you have. Obviously, there was a dream to play at the big league level. That's not in the cards for you, but I think playing here is pretty close.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, getting that, it's it's got that minor league that minor league feel, and and again, every kid when you grow up and you watch baseball and you fall in love with the game, it's everyone's dream, you know. But like my dad said earlier, reality sets in, and I'm just glad, I'm happy I went out knowing that I gave everything I had.
Yeah.
And I played longer than most people do, and I'm very blessed to be able to do that, and it's been amazing.
That's awesome, man. I'm really, first off, congratulations on a great career, by the way.
Thank
and
you
it has
so
been
much.
an absolute honor to watch you play. It was not something I ever expected. It's this one fouled off the left side. Runner was going, so we'll do it again. But something that I've realized as coming into broadcasting is, as your dad said, each one of you guys have a different story. And getting to know you guys and get to experience what the life of a ball player is. Because I didn't play in college. I played college, club. But getting to live through you guys vicariously has been one of the greatest honors of my life, getting to see all of you guys. So another big congratulations to you on a career well spent. This one goes foul out of the left side.
Awesome. I appreciate that so much. Again, having you alongside me for the last 2 years has been amazing. Having you on the bus rides.
Those are so fun, man.
So much fun. You and I have had a lot of good times.
And I'm sure we'll have more. You're in the Chicago area.
I'm actually, I'm now in Milwaukee. So
it's not too far.
Oh, not too. Again, I drove down here from Milwaukee. Not too bad. Anything for Clinton, though. I'll do that.
Well, the fiance's got a family lake house up in where is it? It's in between Milwaukee, Chicago area, so we'll have to hit up the lake.
Andres, well, I have your number.
Yeah, you do. I've never gone fishing, but I know you're a big fisherman, so you'll have to teach me.
Right.
Yeah. I would love to.
3-2 pitch, line in a deep center field. Kuska going back, makes the catch a couple feet in front of the warning track, and there's out number 1. Another big hit from Colin Coonrat that just finds itself in the glove of Kuska. That's the second time he's lined out Tim over there. Just said that's your guy.
What?
That's your guy.
That's my guy. We love Kuska over here.
Yeah.
You know what they say, baseball gods reward you.
Oh, yeah.
Again, Clinton's going to keep barreling up, but guess what? We're going to find some runs right here.
Now, something that's been the classifying term for these guys is they have a lot of good pop. When they make contact, it's loud. I remember coming in on the day before opening day, watching batting practice, and just the sound of the bat was something that you don't usually hear, but consistently, it's been incredible. And so this team, I think they're second in batting average, just batting, I think 281 coming into tonight.
The one thing is a big adjustment. They're using aluminum bats, and then they come back and use wood, and you're going to start seeing them get adjusted now.
Yeah.
You'll start seeing more offensive output once they get familiar in hitting that wooden bat again, because they get a little spoiled with those aluminum bats.
Yeah, I will say I think it's a little easier to hit with aluminum, a little bit more distance there, but I think with the wood bat, you just get back to the primal form of baseball there. Leather or wood to leather is just it's a beautiful thing.
It really is.
2-1 pitch outside, 3-1.
And again, kind of like my dad said earlier, I mean, especially in a stadium like this, how many
The acoustics.
Yeah.
The acoustics,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
It just sounds so great, especially here in the stadium.
Speaking of sound, when you have a crowd like this, it gets loud. And I think just the way that it's designed, our general manager, Nate Vanderbeek, likes to call it, we are not a ballpark, we are a speaker.
Yes.
The fans project out there. And you hear sometimes from big leaguers like, oh, you can't hear anything when you're out there. But here, you hear it.
Yeah.
He said that it travels very well as Clemens will take a walk on a pitch high and inside, and runners go to first and second. Maley at second now. He likes to joke, but I think it's pretty literal, where if you're whispering, the right fielder and center fielder might be able to hear you out there, you know?
Yeah.
It just travels so well as we'll have a meeting here on the mound.
That is the most amazing part, especially when, Clinton's up and, we're getting a lot of hits and everything's going our way. This crowd is incredible. Especially on a night like tonight with just so many people here, and once the crowd gets into it, it's crazy the impact that it has on the players.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks so. I don't know if it does or not. We're just here to cheer. It helps us out so much.
Yeah.
Momentum is a big thing in baseball.
Yeah.
You have good momentum, and it is, especially with the fans getting behind your back, it helps us out so much, and it's awesome. It's a great experience. So it's great.
Pitching meeting on the mound here with Russ and Connor Giusti in the booth saying hello on PLN.
There we are.
We'll let you guys go here after this half inning. We're very grateful to have you here for the last couple of innings, but I'm sure you got friends, family out here that you're just enjoying. Have you been stopped by anyone here today?
Yes, actually, a lot of old faithful fans who've always been here for every game. It's been so great to see everyone. I'm going to give a shout out to Iron Horse Fitness.
Yeah, great guys out there.
Yeah, Mark has been just so amazing and helping out all the players develop, and that goes back to the whole development thing. But I stopped in this morning to get a little workout in. I'm not training for anything anymore, but gotta try to be in shape, I guess.
Yeah, keep yourself in shape.
Yeah, I guess might as well.
Yeah, you're going to Milwaukee, a lot of beer out there. Got to find a way to counteract the calories.
Definitely.
Got to burn it off somehow.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, but he's been amazing to all the players and allowing us to be in the gym and everything. And it's just great seeing them and all these amazing fans that I've met throughout these last 3 years, and it's just awesome.
Line driving to left field, and it'll drop in front of Thompson. Runners will go station to station, and the bases are loaded with one out. Noah Thine with his first hit of the season, loading the bases.
Here we go, Noah. I'll say this, that was a fantastic peek by the left fielder there. You see that? Our guy stopped in the middle of the base pass. He was going to catch that.
Now Nick Ventiker from Creighton University will try to get his first hit and first RBIs of the season in his first game. Connor, if for any of the kids watching, what's the best piece of advice you have for them who want to go and play at a high level like you did?
Oh, gosh. I mean, there's just so much. I mean, I think just having a love for the game, just wanting to get better each and every day is just, once you get into that, you get addicted to it. Just wanting to get better and better, and just climbing up and whatever program you're a part of, just have fun. At the end of the day, you have fun and there's no pressure. Again, this is a kid's game we're playing, so this is, just having a lot of fun and just having that addiction to get better each and every day. And
they got to persevere through failure too.
Yeah.
It's a negative sport at times, and some kids that I've seen at younger ages at times, they don't like I got one hit in my first 10 at bats, and they got to understand you got to stick with it and work through those times. There's many times he went through some struggles, and baseball gods, it evens out. For the line drives that get caught, the bloop singles happen right behind them.
They'll find their ways out there.
Yes.
1-2 pitch on the way to Ventiker. Low 2-2. As Ventiker probably feeling the pressure here. Well, he does play at Creighton, home of the NCAA World Series, so maybe a little familiar with having all this crowd here, but still a very tough position to be in. Double play is on. Runners at first, second, and third with Thine at first, Clemens at second, and Austin Maley at third. 2-2 pitch on the way to Noah Ventiker. Off in the bat, into right field, and it'll drop. One run scores. Maley coming across. And they'll go station to station. LumberKings double their lead. An RBI single for Nick Ventiker for his first hit of the Prospect League. Welcome to Clinton.
All right.
So Nick Ventiker gives the LumberKings a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the fourth and another meeting on the mound. Well, Connor, I got one last thing I'd like you to do for me.
Yes, sir.
I need you to sign this baseball for me.
Oh, gosh. Yeah,
I need you there. Go ahead and sign that on the sweet spot.
yes, sir.
Beauty.
There we go.
Oh, you can show that over there.
There we go.
Bam.
There you go.
The LumberKings right here.
There you go.
Awesome.
There you go.
Well, thank you so much for having us on here, and it's just been so fun.
Yeah, well, we'll let you guys go as we have a pitching change here.
Sure.
Thank you guys for joining us, and we wish you the best of luck, Connor. Enjoy your retirement, sir.
Thank you,
and
Andres.
we hope to
Appreciate
see
it.
you out here sometime later in the summer. And
That's the plan.
we'll see you back in Chicago whenever you're back home at, I believe, Hoffman Estates, right?
Yes, sir.
But that's basically Chicago for you, isn't it?
Yeah,
there we go.
There we go. There we go.
All right, well, thank you guys for joining us. Andrés Tejeda and the rest of us will be back here on your own for LumberKings Baseball 1.3 WCCI and the Prospect League Network, powered by Home Team Network.